Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for giving me a bit of your time. It's Phil at Destination Vinyl. A couple of things today, a little bit of housekeeping. And unfortunately, a sad note, as you can see in the background on my wall here. A display of Gordon Lightfoot albums, great Canadian entertainer, folk singer, Canadian legend, paved the way for a lot of artists. Him and Anne Murray and Joni Mitchell really paved the way for a lot of great Canadian artists who may not be here today. Doing what they do if it weren't for likes of him and those two ladies. He passed away last night, age of 84. I didn't even know he was sick. He hasn't looked all that well over the last few years, but it's finally happened. He's gone. Only Gord could, take songs and sing about mining and the railroad and such Canadiana. And who else could make a 7-minute song about a ship sinking on the Great Lakes and get it played on the air in entirety? I really don't know anyone else who would even tackle that. So a sad day, Canadian legend gone, internationally loved. You may or may not be a fan, but I'm sure almost everybody has heard of him. So that's the sad news. The good news, a little bit more housekeeping, like I said. I'm looking forward to the May 28th Vancouver Vinyl Record Fair. I live 6.5 hours away, so I'm going down and spend the weekend with a buddy of mine, and we're going to go out to it. And I was asked if there's a bunch of stuff that I'm looking for, and yeah, my Discogs want list is like 180 items long. I'm never going to find it all, but I hope to have some of it. I'm looking for a vinyl copy of AC/DC's Black Ice. Paranoid, Sabbath. I still haven't got that album on vinyl. I had an old copy, but it was just too scratchy. I gave it up. A couple of Blackfoot albums. My friend Bernard from channel Hitch a Ride. I should check him out. He asked me to look for a vinyl copy of Walk On by Boston. I think that was their last album they put out. I'm not sure, but maybe Bernard can let me know that. I looked on Discogs and Amazon, and it's a pretty expensive album, so the odds of finding that are probably going to be slim to none. I'd like to find a copy of Holy Diver by Dio. I did have one, but I gave it to a buddy of mine for a birthday. Vinyl copy of Hell Freezes Over. I've got the CD, I've got the video. I'd like to have the albums. Yeah, a couple of Judas Priest albums, Sad Wings of Destiny, Ram It Down. I've heard mixed things about that album, but I'd give it a try. A few Queen albums that I'm still missing from my collection. If you watched my last video, you saw my Queen collection on the wall. I'm still missing the Flash Gordon soundtrack, Made in Heaven, and The Miracle. I'd like to get all those three. I'm a little bit of a completist when it comes to some groups, and Queen's, my favorite, if not second favorite group, so I'd like to get that. There's a lot of Rush albums that I'm missing from my collection. I got CDs, but I want vinyl. Scorpions Love Drive, that's the one I'm missing from them that I really want. Tesla, Mechanical Resonance. I found one at the last record fair I attended 3-4 years ago before COVID, and it was, the jacket was in great shape, but the vinyl had been well abused. It hadn't been cleaned and protected, and it was just scratched up to crap, so I didn't bother with it. And the guy wanted $35 for it. If I'm going to spend $35 on a used album, it better play. A couple of Tragically Hip albums that I'm missing from my collection. Triumph, Just a Game, and The Sport of Kings, and their first album that should about complete my Triumph collection. And there's a bunch of soundtracks I'd like to get. I don't know if they're even on. Well, they are on vinyl. I see them listed, but they're never going to find them probably. And that's the theme to The Bounty by Vangelis. And I would love to find on vinyl the soundtrack for Major League, the baseball movie with Charlie Sheen and Tom Berenger. And Pirate Radio. That would be it, but that's only on CD. It's the original Great Pumpkin. The original soundtrack from the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. That's on a vinyl album. I'd love to find that too. So those are a few of the things I'm looking for. But I've got a long list, like I said. Some things I will find, some things I will never find, and I just accept that. it's part of searching, right? That's what makes the search all that much more special. And I am just trying to find a video here that my friend Robert Z sent me. I'm trying to mute it. There is a lottery ongoing, and he's asked for volunteers. He does this every year, and what it is, he needs 26 volunteers, and by volunteers you agree to sign up, do a video, and anyone who does a video and enters this will be assigned a letter, and the letter, A through Z, and also he usually does one if he gets enough volunteers. He does one for numbers, and he does one for random, and he does one for I forget what else. I think that was it. But so the upshot of this is he assigns you at random a letter or a number. You'll get the number sign, so you have to pick up a band that has number in their name, like U2 or UB40 or 5440, something like that, some 41, whatever your taste may be. Or you pick you get the letter A, so you pick Lee Aaron or ABBA, Aerosmith. If you get letter J, you pick Billy Joel or Journey, or S, Bruce Springsteen, or Black Sabbath would be B. S would be Rod Stewart. So you get the idea. And what happens is whatever the subject he picks is, you do a video on this, short, long, whatever you like. Let him know that you've done it, and he will enter you in the draw. And once all the videos are in, I think it's going to be the end of June. He's going till this time. He hasn't set the parameters yet. He just did a brief introduction to it yesterday, letting you know what's going on. And when you assign this task, this video of whatever the subject is, you send your video in, and at the end of it, everyone who enters a video, if they want, are entered in the roulette wheel, and he spins the roulette wheel. This is a long process. It goes on for an hour sometimes. People come on and off the list, and it's really quite something to watch. He has a lot of fun with it. And at the end of it, one person is left on the wheel and they win. And the expectation is that everyone else who signed up to be a volunteer and did a video is expected, to hold up their end of the bargain and send this person a prize corresponding to the letter you drew or were assigned. So, if you get the U sign, the U letter U, you send the winner something with U2 on it, or UB40, whatever, and be a sticker or a postcard, or an album, a poster, a book, a coffee mug, a fridge magnet, whatever it is, something to do with that band, something to do with the band with that letter in their name that it starts with. And it's really quite a lot. The winner can expect to have a huge haul in. My friend Bernard in Quebec from the channel Hitch a Ride won last time, and the videos that he did showing all the stuff that came in was just remarkable. He got so many good things come in. And yeah, there's going to be some things you receive that you may not like, but you know what, you say thank you, and I'll try this, or I know I don't like this, but I know someone who does, I'll pass it on, whatever. You just be polite and just do a video and say, hey, this is the opening, I got this is really cool, and you go from there. But you expect a huge haul. I was runner-up last year. Bernard, but I'm glad Bernard won. If ever a fellow deserved it, he's one of them. And I think that's about it. Like I said, I just wanted to keep this a quick one. So I covered the passing of Gordon Lightfoot, the lottery. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you his channel if you want to sign up for it. His channel on YouTube is, and you got to write this down, it's an interesting title. The channel is The Elitist Institute for Assholes. And I will bring it up for you just to show you what it's like. And there's his, I don't know if that's going to show on here. Yeah, you can see it there. It's got the little yellow glass slipper there. The Elitist Institute for Assholes. Yes, he's got quite the sense of humor, our Robert Z does. But quite the character. But yeah, he does this every year. It's a lot of work for him, and he'd appreciate a couple of more volunteers to sign up and participate in this. I think he's got about 19 or 20 right now. He wants to get to at least 26. He will run it with the number he's got, but it's just not complete. So please, if you have a channel and you haven't done this before, sign up to, watch his channel and subscribe to him. He's really an entertaining guy. And enter the lottery. Just drop him a line, message him, leave a message on a comment on his video and says, hey, yes, I'm interested. What is it like? What do I do? And he'll explain it all to you. Although the video does most of that. But he's coming up on the letter drawing in the next couple of weeks, I believe he said. But, if you're interested, watch the video. And I think that is it. I have the day off today. It's my third day of my 3-day weekend that I get every week. I only work 4 days a week now. And turning 60 in 2 weeks, and I'm winding things down. So, yeah, I'm relaxing. I'm going to spin a few albums. Although it's a nice sunny day out, I might go kayaking. The ice is off the lake at last. So, thank you for watching. Gordon Lightfoot fans, I'm going to spin a few albums. Remember the Bard. And I will talk to you again later. Have a good day.